It's week 15 of the 2028 season, and we'll be watching the Patriots burner at wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Pats and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 13 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what... That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Patriots had 8 and 5 to start play. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. ETN up the middle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. From the 46, here's second down and a yard.
Here we go. Trap 60. Check out.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dawson Knox halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
Let me know.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After
7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's a knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Tua going to throw. And down he goes.
He's so much. He's so big. He's big.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th
down. Was all 4.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave
up 4
last week.
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because right now, quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Come on.
Offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Another tote for ETN. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time
So
for a
am I
little
running?
bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw.
Come on.
Working
Golly.
He's got a man complete. And the Patriots
Try to
going to have
get me.
1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
Okay,
As
take
they'll
the
head
lead.
to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Achane. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 18. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On play action, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Awesome.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
So he gonna freaking have my DA get this sack record.
Alex Highsmith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Up the middle, Achane. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
I just not going to throw interception. I'm sick.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, go! Warriors 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Off the RPO, he completes it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Achane. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
Bro, I knew Highsmith was how he's good.
Alex Highsmith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this off to ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, Papi.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3. ETN once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Off the option, that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A handoff for ETN. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Once more, ETN.
Whoa.
For the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Going for it, here's ETN. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
Here.
And this one was
Oh,
over a
left.
while
Grab
ago
it.
as they just add on to that big lead.
That's it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
44, ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back
No
nearly
interception.
10 yards here on first down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Tua. Under pressure. pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, he's the one that drops in this go-around of that pass rush, getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this...
It got his man complete. Now he's loose again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Miami set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Just gave you food, baby. What do you want to do now? After this game, we'll get some food.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Leave it alone, let it go.
Up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about